got a song with Rod Wave? Why that sound kind of hard though? What I'm thinking about it. I mean, I don't. Okay, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to put myself out there as like a Rod Wave fan. I'm not a Rod Wave fan, but I do like some Rod Wave songs from time to time. Like he got this one where he's singing kind of sad. I guess that's all of them, but you know what I mean. Oh wait, Packaged Ice, Dry Ice, Ice Sculptures, Ice Machine, Ice Man. You know, this is my thing, right? And granted, I haven't listened to the song yet, but when you see a rollout like this from somebody as big as Drake, you gotta get a little giddy inside, right? You do. You a little giddy because it's like, oh man, you putting effort into what we're ultimately gonna end up hearing in a couple weeks. Like you putting a little effort in to the rollout, and it makes me feel like this is something a bit more grand or more larger scale than you usually will put out. So it makes me believe that this is gonna be accompanied by some upper echelon, higher tier music. You know what I'm saying? So I really, really don't want to hear, and I'm not trying to say that I wouldn't want him to address it, but I am trying to say I'm okay with him moving on and then, you know what I'm saying, doing something completely different. I'm not quoting any other bars or nothing like that, but I really do agree that there is an element or a part of Drake that can still have a very successful career if you just no longer reference any of this other stuff. There's an element. There's room for that Drake. It is. I understand why you will want to keep addressing it if that's what happens on this track, but I promise you, if you stick to this rollout, if he sticks to this rollout, and he makes it a bit more grand, and he has a whole concept and a theme along with it, you know what I'm saying? It's produced to a much higher regard. You're actually using some of the resources you have access to as one of the richest musicians in all of history and in music right now. You could really be in a different conversation. Genuinely. Is this like his Dexter arc? Because this all feels reminiscent Dexter. Yeah, the ice truck killer. Nigga, you ain't start eating yet? Your shit cold now. You just... Hey man, I'll be honest. I'm about to play it. I guess it's about to pop on. Yo, if you really want to die in front of me, warm up your food and don't immediately start eating it. That's the quickest way to die in front of me. I'm not lying. If you warm up your food and you don't eat it within the first 5 minutes of you warming it up, I swear to God, I'll kill you.
I don't give a fuck if you love.
Bro. Okay, hold on. It's just a lot. How do you go from the back room to in front of 50?
What did I miss?
Be cool, be cool.
This love for my brothers and that to a traitor. Let's go. You switched on the guys and supported a hater. Let's go. Yeah, I look at this shit like a BTC. Could be down this week, then I'm up next week. I can't say it didn't surprise.
Maybe not the one. Kendrick was saying you was offering niggas Bitcoin, so it's like maybe should have went with Ethereum. You know what I'm saying? Hell, troll niggas and go Doge on some shit. I probably wouldn't have referenced the Bitcoin though.
Hey, let's go, let's go. Hey, let's go, let's go. This is some TLC shit on the dead guys. Some TLC shit, cause my nigga, you gon' need a chili ice pack for your left eye. I saw bro end up pop out with Denver and did Ryan Gangsta's headlines.
What the fuck you mean LeBron? I don't think that's true. How? Not LeBron, it's DeRozan? You can't rap at niggas that's not rapping back at you. Unless DeRozan or LeBron's about to drop a track, like just leave it.
Man, Tiffany Bluestones, I done made plenty shit right at a 2.
Like you got your crosshairs on the wrong target. Bet not be LeBron, cause you got that nigga tatted, bro. You can't say shit to that nigga. LeBron ain't even dead and you got him on you. That's crazy. I saw what's old boy? Bandman Kevo? He got like Trump, Nixon, Ronald Reagan on his stomach, in his stomach or some shit. I don't know. But like when I saw that, I just knew that there was levels of dick riding that I didn't even know were possible for niggas, bro. I didn't even know it was like, I didn't know that was scientifically possible to get a nigga that's not dead tatted on you, and they're not your son or your brother or your dad, I guess. I don't know. I didn't know that was possible.
Looking at hoes, word for word at all of the shows. You always felt like this, man. What did I miss?
Tracks? Wait, hold on. Are these tracks? These are definitely not. There's no way these are tracks. Oh, is that it? I like that. I'll be honest, I like that. We gotta have a talk about the content, though. I'll be honest. I heard a lot of stuff in there, and I'm like, what? We gotta have a talk about the content.
He sounded relatively hungry on this one.
I don't know if it was hungry, but definitely bitter. I could feel the bitterness from this. And the thing about this, right? Have y'all seen? Y'all have seen Friday, right? I forgot who it was. I always forget bro name. You know when Debo like walk up on him, beat his ass, or he took his bike or his chain or whatever it was. I forget the scene. And he go back afterwards. He like, damn, that's fucked up. I'd have helped y'all. Yeah, Red. He like, that's fucked up. I'd have helped y'all. Well, I guess that's not really a good example. But it feels like that. You know what I'm saying? It feels like that because it's like Drake looking at everybody else like saying, why y'all ain't help me? Essentially. I'm confused. What did you expect them to do? And I get what you're saying, right? I'm not trying to be facetious here. You wanted them to pick a side, and you wanted that side to be unanimously, unequivocally yours, publicly. But you saw them sometimes play in the middle, or just outright completely, you know what I'm saying? Either at his show, in the music video, you know what I'm saying? I heard different. It's a lot of people that don't know that there was a very deep relationship between Drake and DeRozan. So I get why he would feel away if that bar is like toward him in any way. But I just can't stop feeling like, bro, your anger is misdirected. You wouldn't even be having this conversation had you put more effort into the rap battle. You would be fine right now. No one would have to choose a side. You can't be mad at people and be like, oh yeah, you can't go to the show when you're not even making any tracks back. Chat, when was the pop out? How much time was between Not Like Us and the pop out? Maybe 2 months, around 2 months. Within those 2 months, before the pop out had even happened, you dropped no response back. And like I said before, when you listen to Drake casually and you just don't pay attention to anything that he says, he's amazing background music. He can be. Drake isn't like a, what is her name? Sabrina Carpenter, is that her name? I mean, he is, but like, I can listen to a Sabrina Carpenter song and sometimes feel like it's poppy enough for me to not have to listen to what she's saying because she's not really saying anything. And that's probably not a good example to use because she's a bit more artistic than the average pop star to a certain extent. But she does like kind of lean into those regular basic pop tropes, you know what I'm saying, like everybody else does. Drake takes himself seriously, and he doesn't make music that's like supposed to be listened to on the surface, if you get what I mean. Like, you're supposed to actually interpret what he's saying, and it's supposed to mean something. But when you know what he's talking about is like an outright lie to an extent, it's like, I can't take you serious. I'm looking at you and all these guns laid out, and I can't take it serious because I don't know who these are for. When you were supposed to respond, and I'm not saying you were supposed to shoot Kendrick Lamar or nothing like that or any of his constituents, but what are you shooting at now? It's over. The war, it passed. The storm is not over you anymore. It's what's happening? What are the guns for? Are these loaded? Who are you aiming them at? I don't get it. And if I'm to give him grace and be like, well, Drake is paranoid now, and the guns are at everyone that he feels betrayed him, it's even worse. Because you're mad? Here, I really want to understand Drake. Because post this whole back and forth, I think Drake has been a very crazy case study. Wouldn't you be mad? The way that these relationships have been presented to me is that nobody in the industry is really that deep in anyway, so I really wouldn't be upset. Like, me thinking about this from an artist's point of view, I wouldn't look at nobody as if they have allegiance to me because we made a song together. That's just me personally. If you keep this in context and you look at the way he responded to Control, although I agree with his opinion about Control and the way people reacted to it, he said Kendrick said harsh words on Control. I didn't think Kendrick said anything crazy on that track at all. If that's how he responded to that, This is just like I feel like an extreme overreaction to people that maybe you just realize now weren't that close to you. And the way that he's bringing it up, like, I gave you a hit, I gave you this, like I made your career. I understand what you're saying. Like, for the stats and for the board and for the numbers, it looks like you really, you know what I'm saying, elevated this person to an extent. But if that's how you think, then, like, what are you talking about? You exposing, you saying all of this because they showed up in a video, or they were at a pop-up show, or they reposted a song, or they were seen out listening to it. Like, what do you want them to do, bro? You're not making any music. You're not fueling the fire of the war at all, but you want them to pick your side? I don't get that. This is just victimhood 101. This is victim logic. And then also trying to act like you will blow a nigga head off. On top of that, you suing! Lucifer, do you know how much of a bitch that... I'm not calling you a bitch, Lucifer. I'm saying, do you know how much of a bitch you'd have to look like to tell somebody you can't listen to a song? What? I'm a grown fucking man. You talking about, I bet not hear you listening to Not Like Us? Bitch, are you crazy?
I better not see you in no club when they playing a song. I'ma take it personal.
God forbid you in the club and they playing Not Like Us. Well, why would they be playing that? I'll be honest, that's a little crazy. But you at an event and they playing Not Like Us. It's like, bro, come on, man. You gotta lead a spot? Really? It's oozing. You know, y'all know niggas that get guns and they don't have any reason to be having guns. Y'all know that, bro. I understand the paranoia that he talking about, but be honest. It's mad niggas with guns right now that aren't using them. Mad niggas with the G-Lock case and ain't never opened it. I get it, bro, but nobody looking for you. I'ma be honest. You ain't got an extra you ain't got nothing. It's dust on your shit, bro. You got it locked up in a closet or some shit like that. You've never had to take it out the box. Good. You're good. You are good. What I will give Drake, he is amazing at marketing the narrative as if he's the underdog. Like, if you heard this without context, you'd be like, damn. Now he just looking for stuff to hate on? No. I'm not. I'm just confused. Drake is never gonna not be Drake, but I told you before, I'm done taking Drake serious. I can't. I understand what you're saying, bro, but all of this is null and void to an extreme degree because he has an active lawsuit. Nothing that I've said has been hate. I'll be honest with you. Nothing. Especially when I'm looking for things to give him credit for. I'm looking for that artistic noodle. I'm looking for him to move past this. But the lead single on what this Iceman album is going to be is you being upset with people for being casual music listeners and or fans. I saw the DM of you annoyingly berating a politician for showing up at a concert, enjoying a concert casual, to a point where you made the nigga apologize and say he was there for SZA as opposed to Kendrick Lamar. I'm not forgetting that these things happen. You are DMing niggas that you see just enjoying hip hop. Maybe they had nothing. Maybe they didn't even care about the back and forth and they just wanted to go have a good time. Oh, I've been a fan of Kendrick. Let me go see him. What do you mean Drake is in my DM telling me I can't go enjoy music? What? What are you talking about? I'm hating? No, I have a memory. And that's what he counts on. He counts on his fans to enjoy the energy that he's delivering in the new tracks and to forget about all the antics leading up into the single. Me keeping all these things in context, I could never take the nigga serious again. But am I going to listen to the music? Am I going to enjoy the bop when it come out? Is it going to stop me from listening to Nokia? Is it going to stop me from enjoying some of the melodies that are within this track and hearing the let's go? Like he a Mario brother? I'm cool with it. I fuck with it. I'm not even lying. I fuck with that. I fuck with the sound. I do. I fuck with the sound. I do. But the content, it makes him look crazy. I always felt like him being upset with, DeRozan is justifiable given their past, given their relationship. I'm cool with that. I just feel like there's a bigger elephant in the room. If you gonna make somebody the enemy on a track, it shouldn't be DeRozan. It shouldn't be LeBron. It shouldn't be Rick Ross. It should be the nigga that you're essentially suing. These people should not be the target for your lead single off Iceman. It should be the nigga that called you a pedophile. It should be the nigga that said your son would be better off if he was your mentor and not you as his father. It should be the nigga that said that your dad did a horrible job raising you and your mom was a victim to your father. That's who the target for your anger should be. Not DeMar DeRozan. Not LeBron James. Not a Canadian politician. You aiming at niggas that can't even rap back at you. I guess DeMar about to hop in the studio. He about to drop a track instead of dropping buckets. I understand why you mad. Text the nigga. Why you want a track talking to him like he about to say something back? To be fair to Drake, we all have misdirected our anger at times because we were helpless when facing the real cause of our anger. It's been enough time though. You get what I'm saying? I understand what you're saying, Six, but at the same time, it's been enough time. This happened a year ago. Post lawsuit, post everything, you should have a little bit more clarity now and be like, you know what? I know whose fault this really is. Drake always gonna do corny shit that's never gonna change, but in terms of the angle of the rollout, would you say it's one of his best in a while? Just curious. Yeah, but I'm disappointed that this is what it amounted to. For his first single. If this would have come out on the album and it would have been like maybe a different track, you know what I'm saying, track 3, 4 or some shit like that, and it wasn't a single, I'd be like, all right, cool, whatever. But this is the first one that you put out. I can feel the energy of it. It's very victimhoody. I've been betrayed. Feel bad for me in a bit of a way. It's not really indicative of like you calling yourself Iceman, bro. Like, where's the killer at? Where's the demon? Where that nigga that can't be fucked with? Like, where he at? This would be like Michael Myers writing diaries to fucking Jason and Freddy Krueger talking about, why don't y'all fuck with me? What is that, man? What your demon? When we start to have fun with the rollout, and then I feel like it's going back to this place, it's so disappointing, bro. Like I said, Drake is a master of changing the rapping and giving you the same gift over and over and over again. You gonna get a gigantic box with Iceman for the same album. Shit nuts. Extravagant as the presenting or the packaging may be, then if the content is gonna be the same, bro, keep it. I'm so paranoid that I need 50 guns, but I'm a live stream myself driving a truck through Toronto. Niggas knowing it's me with just me in the whip. Do you realize that doesn't make any sense, like, at all, Drake? I'm not trying to dick ride. I'm just saying you're doing too many things that contradict one another is all I'm saying. I get who you want to be and who you're trying to be portrayed as, but your actions don't line up is all I'm saying. Why you doing the analyzer? You right. Surely security was around. Yeah, no, they probably riding in the back, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't close enough to me. It's like going to the 6 after the 10 rejected you. I know this play. You know what I'm saying? I know what he's trying to do right now, but you're not gonna feel the satisfaction. That 10 still said no, Drake. It is what it is. You're trying to make yourself feel something, you know what I'm saying? Again, I get it, but like at the same time, it's just not gonna hit the same way unless it's from that one. That's all I'm saying.
Pussy, don't look away now. Don't look away now. Don't get shy now.